It's December daily time again. It's day 3 and I am working on one of these pages. Let me grab it out. So this one is 4 3x4 cards and it will be behind yesterday's page. Let me grab that quickly. So it will show through, which I will show you once we put this together. I have got some lovely photos of some family members. I have covered faces and that sort of thing in photos. I'll be doing that a lot throughout the process, just because not everybody wants to be on YouTube. So if faces are covered, you know why. So let's get into making day 3. These are my pictures. I have reprinted these so many times, and these ones have printed with a border, which they shouldn't have, but I'm sick of reprinting them. So we are going to make the white border work somehow. Not sure how, but we're going to give it a go. So I have got 5 pictures of my family members, and then I have got one of just the tree. Now I'm thinking, rather than choosing my favourites, because I have far too many favourite photos, I'm going to do both sides of this page. And then I'm thinking about maybe cutting this one diagonally and adding space to journal. Something like that is where my thought process is at the moment. I should have trimmed these before I added all of the paper clips. Why did I not think that through? This one will work. It's probably the only one. There we go. Yeah, I think to make the border work, I'm just going to have to make sure that they are, it's that way, isn't it? That way around. So it looks like it's just supposed to be 2 3x4 photos. 3x4? 4x6. In fact, I have just cut those apart, but I wonder if, because I have cut them wrong, and I do have quite a few of these page restrictors, whether we could keep them as the full photos. It does mean that we've got slightly more space, like more empty space. So if I put, obviously we'll have to add some kind of decoration. Maybe I'll stitch around the edge. That might look quite pretty. And then if I have, because I've already cut this one half here, which I will stick onto a 3x4 or 4x6 card. And then when you flip it over, I could have this one here like this, and this one down here. That might look quite nice. The only thing I need to work out is what cards I want. Oop, because I was going to cut that other one in half, which I now can't do. Definitely think I will stitch. Let me see what 4x6 cards I've got. I actually went through and discarded these earlier because they didn't have like journaling space on them, but maybe now might have changed my mind. Making Spirits Bright is quite nice. I don't know that it matches very well with this picture here. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. That's quite nice. It's just this that's throwing me off, I think. Maybe I actually quite like that transparency on top of there. It's annoying because of the border. I would switch this. It's in the pocket and I've forgotten. I would put this as like the first thing and this over here, but then my picture's upside down, so it has to go the other way. But I guess I could use, I really do like that transparency on there. I guess I could use this for the number. so it would still sort of fit with. Also, I think what's missing is the white border. I think that's making quite a big difference to my page there. I won't use the Shine Bright because I've already got words on this one. Before we carry on with the video, I just want to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. Please don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post more crafty videos. Or I could just stitch around like I'm going to do with the other one. I've got some scrap paper here that I used to test out some journaling, so I'm thinking I will cut this to 6x4, mount these just to sort of hold them together, and then stitch around the edge and see how that looks. This is it all stitched. I've added a zigzag down the centre and I think that looks quite nice. I do wish it was printed without the border, but we're working with what we have. So I just need to decide how I'm going to add the number and all that fun stuff. Looks like a bit of a quilted pattern, especially if I can do down the centre of this and around the edge. I think that'll look quite nice. Numbers wise, I have found some thickers in my stash. So these ones like a candy cane, and these are just plain gold. I do think I like the plain gold more than the candy cane ones. Let's have a look. So number 3, that does look pretty. Without the transparency, no, I do like it on the little transparency, so we'll add that. Guess I could add it. Right, I think we're going to use Santa. Bit early for Santa on the 3rd, but kids love him and he says joy, so I think he's going to be a winner. It's just whether to add that transparency behind him or whether I prefer it without. Because it's a story about lights, we're adding the lights. I've decided I think I'm going to have to stitch them on. Right, I'm just going to add a little bit of stitching down here and that should hold it on fine. It only needs to be held on a tiny bit because it's going to be in the pocket anyway. So let's cut all the little strings off and add Santa. This one should be a pretty simple layout, she says, after it took me ages to decide. But you know what I mean. Right, let's have Santa just chilling there. And the 3 is fine on him. I think that might be, tell you what it needs, gems. Gems pull everything together, don't they? Or even scattered sequins. I'm very much the kind of scrapbooker that will use what's within reach. I do tend to just pick up the things closest to me, which happened today to be lots of sequins just chilling on my desk. And then I shall consider this page. Oh, it's upside down now. Consider it done. I will stitch the photos. Good job, this glue dries clear. And I mean clear, not sort of clear. It dries pretty darn crystal clear, which is brilliant. There we go. Right, now I'll leave it alone, promise. So top card is done. I'll show you that closer up. Oop. There we go, just got Santa and the number 3 And then this little card and some little sprinkly bits. This does lift up because it's not quite on there, but in the pocket it will be fine. Then I have got this picture, which you guys know why I'm covering the faces. I am going to do the same thing, so I'm going to stitch right around the edge and then do a zigzag down the centre, and then we will move on to the back side of this. For this side, I think I'm going to keep it super simple. So I know I want to do some kind of journaling. I think I'm going to use the back of one of these Felicity Jane cards. Preferably one with a grid pattern that I don't love the front of. That's my favourite thing to do. Maybe that one. And I think that's literally going to be it for the back. Maybe I will actually add this little Making Spirits Bright. I like that a lot. Anything else I want to add to that one? Try and use up the bits that I've stuck to my desk. No, I don't like the tree. Maybe I just like that Making Spirits Bright. I actually think I quite like that bauble. So I can lift that up and put it on top of it maybe. I might do that, but I would cut this because I want to be able to see the chain above and below. One of the things I like to do is fake it. So it was about here, wasn't it? Let's add this bit on. There we go. And then this will go sort of, probably a bit further up actually. So sort of there. There we go, and then I will stick this as if there was no break underneath the sticker. And that way it looks longer and I like it better. Just like that it looks like it hangs properly. I'm going to chop that a little bit off. There we go, now it looks like it's hanging from the top there. I always think ornaments look better in twos, and there was another one, but I bet I've put it somewhere. I've probably put it away. It'll be like the one embellishment that I haven't left on my desk. I don't want a black star, but I could always add something else, like that little snowflake. But yeah, that is the back of day 3 done as well. Hopefully, so day 4 I have got a photo that I can share with you. So that's helpful. I definitely think it's easier when you guys can see the pictures. It just gives you a better idea of the overall layout that I've created. I am looking at this thinking it needs sequins. I can never just leave something alone, can I? No, I think the smaller one needs to go over here. The bigger one needs to go over there. There you go. Right, I'm going to stick those down, and that's how I'm going to leave it. So I'll hold that closer up. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and doing December Daily again today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!